This is my hospital birth certificate.
63-year-old Doris Sipple has lived 6 decades under a different name, Joan Wheeler.
That was my identity growing up and for most of my adult life. But the idea that my identity had been stolen from me never sat well with me.
Sipple is talking about her birth name and her adopted name. She was adopted when she was just a couple months old. It wasn't until she was 18 her adoptive parents shared her original birth certificate, showing her birth name, Doris Sipple, her parents' names, and her place of birth. Even though her adopted parents named her Joan Wheeler, she changed it back in 2016.
It does feel right because I have known that I was Doris Sipple since 1974.
Doris has access to her original documents like her birth certificate, which are usually sealed. Many adoptees have never had the luxury to unseal them until now. Last week, the Assembly passed a bill that would allow adult adoptees to unseal their original birth certificate, showing their parents' names, birth name, and place of birth.
As a non-adoptee, it's my right to get a certified copy of my birth certificate. Why shouldn't it be an adoptee's right to get a certified copy of their original birth certificate?
New York is the 10th state to make this law. Advocates like Michelle Freed with Adoption Star have been fighting for this right for years. Finally, Albany making the change.
Old-fashioned philosophy in that when a child is born, if they can't be raised in the home of origin, then we should wipe the slate clean and we should pretend they didn't exist. Well, hearing from adult adoptees today, we've learned that that was the wrong way to do adoptions.
Critics of the bill say it invades privacy and brings up hurtful wounds, but many say it's the adoptee's right to know.
This is very exciting, and it's a breakthrough after decades of fighting.
The governor still has to sign this bill into law. Once he does, it will become law on January 15th. Reporting in Buffalo, Hannah Buehler, 7 Eyewitness News.